Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ.
With Rodimus Prime.
And we are on opposite sides this time.
Yep. Pow.
Anyway, we're here today to talk about the network stuff in this super episode.
Yeah.
Where we recount the events of last week as well, because I forgot to do a video about it.
Yeah, I did have my notes, but for some strange reason while I was cleaning up my room, I threw them away. But I do remember some of what happened.
Yeah, and I got the old phone just in case.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start with NXT UK since it was the weaker of the 3 shows this week. Last week, we started off the show with Wolfgang being Flash Morgan Webster. Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams defeating Saxon Huxley and Tyson T-Bone. Noam Dar making his intentions known that he's now on NXT UK. Kaylee Ray making her debut. And Pete Dunne and Walter beating the Coffee Bros. Now on to this week's NXT UK. Speaking of Walter, we started off the show with the announcement, the big announcement that at NXT TakeOver New York, we're going to have an NXT UK Championship match between Pete Dunne and his challenger.
Well, he came out and basically Sid Scala handed him the mic and he just said 3 words. Give me Walter.
Give me Walter. He needs to make a name for himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. That's how we ended that segment. Next, we had Toni Storm getting interviewed about recent comments made by Jenny.
Yeah, she said, you know, we've known each other for a long time. We've been at each other's. We've been rivals for quite some time, and one thing we do like is gold. See, here's the difference. I have to work for my gold. Her mama and daddy have basically handed her gold. But when she gets,
bought her gold.
Yeah, bought her gold. But when she steps in the ring with me, she actually gonna have to work for something. Then she crossed paths with her former rival, Rhea Ripley. Yeah. Almost said Toni Storm again.
Toni Storm crossed paths with Toni Storm. Yeah, she hates herself.
Yeah, she crossed paths with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, because Rhea came up the stairs and said, "Hey, pick that camera up. You're not done. You're interviewing me."
Yeah, she said, "I'm not here to talk about Toni Storm. I'm here to talk about Zaya Brookside. I heard what she said about me last week, but she needs to realize this. She needs to stop while she's at it, because you're dreaming, little girl."
Now turn the camera off. Interview's done.
Yeah. I like Rhea.
Oh, she's great.
I like both of them. They're just awesome.
Now, I was watching this next match live, and it just suddenly cut out. Like it skipped ahead to the Kenny Williams Amir Jordan segment.
I saw that, but when I watched it on demand, it was perfectly fine with me. Now, the Kenny Williams Amir Jordan segment, Amir Jordan basically told Kenny, said, "Hey, we need to go to General Manager Johnny Saint and Sid Scala. We need to ask for a tag team championship match. Why don't you do that for me?" And he was like, "I'm always doing something for you. Why don't you do something for me? Why don't you come with me to the gym and train?" So he got on the little bar like where you do pull-ups and shit. And Amir Jordan was like struggling. At one point he got a ladder and went up. He was like, "You know, I did it. Now can we go get a title shot? Can you dance for me?" He was like, just walked off.
Yeah, because that's the running joke between the two. Yeah. One wants to take this serious, and the other wants to dance.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened after this next match. Ligero versus Eddie Dennis.
You know, Ligero being the smaller of the two, trying to take down the big man, Eddie Dennis. But Eddie's trying to get back on the winning track because he ended up getting a win in this one.
Yeah. Next up, we have the tag team of NWO Jay White and NWO of MJF taking on The Hunt.
Now, these two, as far as Howley and Stoker go, they got a good look, no homo.
Yeah, they're called Pretty Dangerous.
Yeah, that sounds like some WCW type shit.
NWO. Anyway, they took on the tag team of Wild Boar and Primate.
Now, these two are really impressive. Now, we've seen these two in the past, and man, they're definitely here to make a statement in the NXT UK Tag Team Division. Well, they picked up the victory.
If they were really here to make an statement in the NXT UK division, well, we would have seen Primate at his forte.
Yeah.
Those brutal, brutal, hardcore matches.
Boy.
Anyway, next up we had the debut of Oh No,
Taking on. Well, I can't do it because my voice sucks.
Whoop.
Thank you.
Ashton Smith.
Yeah. Basically, Cassius Ohno called out the NXT UK roster, saying they were handed contracts. They haven't been as experienced as he has. He's talked about how he's gotten in the ring with guys like Johnny Saint, William Regal, and other legends in the industry. And at first, they showed some sportsmanship. Pretty hard-hitting, brutal match, but Cassius Ohno got the victory. Afterwards, he was trying to check on him, see he was all right. A little later, Ashton Smith got up, and he just stood there like, trying to collect himself. And
Ono stuck his hand out, and then when, after a couple of seconds after Smith didn't return the favor, he just cold-cocked him.
Yeah. And so out came the Kiwi Buzzsaw Travis Banks. He was trying to check on his boy. Now, Cassius tried to run up on him and, tried to get a little shot in, but the Kiwi Buzzsaw wasn't having that.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
Next, we had the main event, Tyler Bate versus one half of the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, James Drake. Now, this was a pretty decent match. The crowd was into it. At first, Tyler Bate called out Zach Gibson, but I guess he's out on injury. So he decided...
Yeah, he had either a broken toe or a bruised ego. Both.
Anyway, he took on James Drake. Like I said, it was a decent match. Tyler Bate ended up getting the victory. Yeah, he and Trent Seven are still eyeing the prize, if you will, as far as the NXT UK Tag Team Championships go. And then, towards the end of the show, we saw Walter walking out of Johnny Saint and Sid Scala's office. And the reporter walked up to them and said, "What was that interaction about?" Sid said, "Well, at NXT TakeOver New York, it is official. Walter will challenge Pete Dunne for the WWE United Kingdom Championship." Oh boy.
All right. Now that we got NXT UK out of the way, which show do you think was better, NXT or 205 Live?
Like I said off air last night, it's a toss-up, but I'm going to say NXT.
All right. Yeah, because it was built around one match. So we move on to 205 Live, the most exciting hour of wrestling on television.
Yeah.
Which is actually fitting.
True.
Because last week we had the semifinals of the Buddy Murphy Invitational.
That's what they should call it. The Buddy Murphy Invitational.
The Buddy Murder.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but my words were,
Yeah. In the first match of the night, we had Cedric Alexander defeat Oney Lorcan in a stiff yet hard-hitting match.
Oh my God, that match was brutal.
Then we had Tony Nese finally overcoming his obstacle from the last tournament where he defeated Drew Gulak.
Yeah, basically, Drew Gulak stated that he owns Tony Nese. Tony Nese said, "Nope, you don't own me, and I'm going to show you." I did like at the beginning of the show how they did those promos.
Oh, yeah.
It reminded me of how they used to do their promos, I don't know, back in the early 90s or so.
Now, if we had recorded the episode, I meant to talk to you about that. When Buddy Murphy was running down his challengers, when he got to Tony Nese, he kind of scoffed a bit. He's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that just kind of cued me. I'm like, yep, Tony Nese is winning this fucking thing.
Yeah. Now, during the show, they did have a little interaction with Cedric.
Oh, during this week's show, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Because we started the show off with the greatest love of... Anyway, we had the Canellises come out there looking for their legit competition, the best competition in the world. As
Maria said, this will be the one match where everybody's talking about Canellis. This was an okay match.
Yeah, they took on Akira. Well, Mike took on
Akira Tozawa.
Thank you. I got tongue tied.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Now, not to cut you off, but Mike and his new haircut looked like he just came out of jail.
He's had that for like the past number of weeks.
Well, he had like the little hair.
Yeah, he's had that for the past couple of weeks, where it's like on one side.
Yeah, and then it was just completely shaved.
Yeah, he's had that for like past couple of weeks.
I've never noticed it.
I mean, look how much he's on 205 now.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. This was an alright match. Towards the stretch, towards the final stretch, Tozawa went for his top rope senton, and before he could get up on the top rope, Maria just kind of cut him off, just kind of, hi.
Yeah, kind of like a girl just walking up to a little boy in high school, just, you know.
Yeah, just
hi.
flirting with him.
Hello. You know.
Just gave Kanellis enough time to roll over to the side of the ring. Tozawa jumps over to the other turnbuckle, goes for the senton, but Kanellis gets his knees up. Puts Tozawa away with a crossroads. Mike Kanellis finally gets that win. He finally gets that W.
Yeah, he's so happy. He just feels like he won the lottery.
Oh, his character work is so good.
I do like the butting heads with him and Drake Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting.
I love like him getting, pissed off when Tozawa kicked out.
Yeah.
And he just starts yelling, no, no. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Next up, we had it known that we're getting a six-man tag team match next week. It's going to be the return of the Lucha House Party.
Lucha.
Taking on Drew Gulak, Jack Gallagher, and Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I'm starting to not like about Humberto is Aiden English. He's starting to get a hard-on for him.
Yeah.
I mean...
I really don't pay attention to it, but I've noticed it as well.
Like, he keeps saying handsome or saying, don't break his face. He's got a beautiful face. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, no homo. Humberto Carrillo's a good-looking cat. But stop obsessing over it.
Sometimes, we talk about how Graves obsesses with Alexa Bliss and Mandy Rose. The way that Aiden English obsesses with Humberto, he really takes it too far.
Yeah.
Because I'm like you, I'm like, whoa, stop. No homo. He's good looking. Nice looking face. Ladies man. Whatever. But stop.
Graves at least has a little comedy with it.
Yeah.
Every time somebody starts talking while Mandy Rose is coming out there, he tells him to shut up. He's like, shut up, Saxton, or shut up, Phillips.
Yeah.
Or like one time a couple weeks ago where Mandy Rose just kind of like flirts with him a little bit.
Yeah.
And he just like, he starts getting all like nervous and shit. He's like stammering and his words are all over the place. It was kind of funny. Anyway, we move on to our main event. It is the finals of the Buddy Murder
Invitational. Now, before this, Cedric was getting ready for his match. He was being interviewed. I forgot all what he said. Buddy Murphy walked in there. He's jaw-jacking with Cedric.
Oh, that's what it was. Cedric was giving Tony Nese his praises.
Yeah.
He's like, I've beaten him, he's beaten me, we've both elevated each other's game.
Yeah, and Tony Nese was in there, and Cedric was kind of questioning their friendship. So they both walked off, and Buddy was looking towards Tony Nese's direction. I looked, and I was watching, I said, Tony Nese just don't know Buddy Murphy's going to turn his back on him.
Yeah, because
I could see it from a mile away soon as they walked off. Yeah,
because another cue that, let you know that Tony Nese was winning that thing was Murphy when Cedric said what, you don't think Tony Nese could win? You don't think he could be champion?
Yeah.
Murphy was just like, he'll be a great champion someday.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, no, he's not winning. He's not losing.
Yeah.
But this was a really, really good match.
And the one thing about this match is they got a lot of time.
Oh, yes.
And the crowd ate this match up, especially when Tony Nese kicked out of the lumbar check. They went crazy. Cedric, that look on his face was like, nobody's ever kicked out of this. I mean, this match was just great.
I like it when Cedric goes aggressive on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's not quite heel, but it's not like, you know, kid gloves are still on.
Yeah.
But after the match, Tony Nese got the victory, and they both, shook hands, gave each other their props. Buddy Murphy came out there, and, he's celebrating with Tony Nese, tells him to go point at the Mania sign.
Well, he came out there with like a real stern face, like,
Yeah.
come on, bro, really? We're supposed to be boys.
Yeah. Tells him to point at the WrestleMania sign, and as soon as Nese turns around, bam!
Yeah.
Knee trigger.
Yeah. And basically, it's pretty much set for the WrestleMania pre-show.
Yeah.
Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, the Cruiserweight Championship. That's going to be fantastic. I will be stunned if they put that on the main card, which they won't.
Unfortunately. Because
but
these two could kill it. Ali and Alexander killed it last year.
yeah.
And they only got, 10 minutes.
Probably a good 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah. They didn't get anywhere close to 15.
Yeah. But it was still a good match, though.
Yeah. Next, we move on to NXT from last week. We had the semifinals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Forgotten Sons defeated Mustache Mountain with some assist from Jackson Riker. Shayna Baszler interrupted Io Shirai and Bianca Belair.
Yeah. Kairi Sane came out to make the save, but she got choked out, too.
Yeah, and it was made official later that night. Fatal 4-Way at NXT TakeOver New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, Ricochet and Aleister Black defeat DIY to move on to the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals. Afterwards, Johnny Gargano pulled the swerve and beat down Tommaso Ciampa.
Now, he played it up to where his knee basically gave out. He couldn't continue the match. Afterwards, like you said, he pulled the swerve. He said, "Oh, my knee's fine."
Yeah.
You thought you were gonna get one up on me again? No. And he and his wife Candice LeRae stood tall.
Yeah. But unfortunately, that's how they're gonna write off Tommaso Ciampa because he had neck surgery done.
Yeah.
And they showed footage of it on this week's NXT. I can't watch surgeries. I get squeamish.
See, like the doctor said, and I think even Steven Larson mentioned, Tommaso Ciampa's one tough bastard.
He's one tough sumbitch.
3 surgeries in 2 years. Knee surgery, both shoulders, now his neck. That's crazy.
He's a trooper.
Whether you like the guy or not, whether you cheer for him or not, you gotta applaud him. He's come back through so much adversity, and he's gonna be out for quite some time.
Not to mention, he's also one of the best heels in the company right now.
Facts.
Anyway, we kicked off the show with Proud Papa Triple H. Hey, I'm the creator. Now to destroy this time, he put his sledgehammer down.
Yeah.
No time for games. You see, NXT is where the dream begins. Again. It's kind of like the line to get in a line. So, but tonight, we're going to start making dreams happen. Because at NXT TakeOver New York, Johnny Gargano will face somebody else in a 2-out-3 falls match for the NXT Championship. And it will be determined in a fatal 5-way between Adam Cole, baby, my wannabe adopted son, taking on Ricochet, Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream, and Bro Riddle, Matt Bro.
Matt Bro.
Imbro.
Yeah. During the show, Kathy Kelly was interviewing various people about the main event, asking them their thoughts. Kona Reeves.
Who cares about Kona Reeves?
The Forgotten Sons. They feel like they're forgotten again.
Yeah, but this time they said, good, let us be forgotten. So that Ricochet and Aleister Black can focus on that match so we can kick their asses next week in the finals.
Yeah, and she even interviewed Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. And Bianca Belair came in, interrupted their phone show. She was like, wait,
Okay, see, the thing was, she interviewed them about their friendship going into this
Well,
fatal
that
four-way.
too. That too.
But, they basically gave the old adage of, we're friends, but we're still going to beat each other up, and we're going to be friends at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then Bianca Belair comes in with, girl,
Yeah,
no.
Girl, no.
I love Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair, she is a future star. She come in, she said, you know, no disrespect, but you know that I could have beat Shayna Baszler. And for Kyrie saying to jump in, I know this your friend and all, but since you want to butt in, this has something to do with you too. And I'm going to beat both of y'all and Shayna Baszler because my mentality says I'm undefeated. And she just bumped shoulders with Kyrie Sane. Kyrie Sane just like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
She's just like ready to fight.
She was trying to Jimmy Uso.
Yeah.
Was it Jay Uso?
Uso, whatever.
Uso number one. They tried to square up.
And Io Shirai was like, whoa, wait a minute. We'll save it for TakeOver. It was, I love it. Great stuff.
It was made official next week. We're getting Kyrie Sane versus Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
But during the show, they ran promos for the 5 guys involved, talking about going to NXT TakeOver.
Mm-hmm.
One that got me was Matt Riddle.
Oh my God!
Because he botched the name of the show at NXT New York TakeOver. Bro. Okay.
I laughed as soon as he said that. I just laughed.
Okay, Johnny Saint botching the name, it's forgivable because he's an old guy. He probably doesn't do well with scripts.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle botching it can be excused as well because who cares? It's Matt Bloody Riddle.
Matt Riddle is beyond awesome, and I want to get that shirt.
He's pretty much the new aged RVD.
Facts.
Because, I mean, he's chill, bro. And everybody loves that chill, bro.
Yeah, and he said he's going to win the NXT Championship at TakeOver. Or, excuse me, at New York TakeOver, bro.
But you know what I love about Matt Riddle's promos?
What?
He can go from bro to go that fast.
Yeah. It's like when he starts his promos, it's like, okay, I'm normal, chill guy. But then he can, like, get serious.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still cool. I mean, Matt Riddle's just beyond awesome at this point.
And top it all off, when he got fired from the UFC, he just told Dana White, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Cool points, man. Anyway, that leads us to our Fatal 5-Way match. This match did not let up for a single moment.
I mean, like you said, this whole show revolved around one match.
And I loved it.
I loved it myself. I mean, Adam Cole, Ricochet, and the other 3 just went out there and just tore the...
You forgot the others.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to say the other 3.
Oh.
But anyway, they tore the fucking house down.
They did. It was just blitz for a good 25 minutes.
Felt like a whole 30. But, I mean, it came down to Ricochet and Matt Riddle towards the end of the match.
Is Ricochet and somebody else? Because, no, I think it was Adam Cole. No, not Adam Cole. Ricochet and Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, because didn't Ricochet hit like a 450 or the 630 or something like that?
I think he went for like a shooting star press. He went for something.
Might have been the shooting star press because he got the pin, and then Adam Cole came in and hit him with the last shot.
Hit him with the last shot and then pinned him.
Yeah.
So Adam Cole is moving on to TakeOver for the 2 out of 3 falls match against Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Wrestling, Adam Cole, baby. The Barclays Center is going to be lit. And just like Adam Cole said in his promo, 2 years ago I made my debut and beat down then champion Drew McIntyre and held up the belt. This year, 2 years later, I'm going to become NXT champion. And that my friends,
is undisputed.
Oh my God. That match is going to be lit. That whole card is going to be lit as fuck.
Oh, definitely. Post-show, however, as Aleister Black and Ricochet were collecting themselves, soaking in the applause of the audience, they were beaten down by the Forgotten Sons.
Why? Because they didn't want to be forgotten again?
Well, because, Ricochet and Black take them on next week in the finals.
Oh, that is true. But anyway, just to run down the updated card.
Well, spoiler.
So yeah, this is spoilers. So, you know, many of you out there already know the card. But anyway,
You have been warned.
you have been warned. The NXT Tag Team Championships are on the line. War Raiders are taking on Aleister Black and Ricochet. The North American Championship, the North American Dream. I had to correct myself. We'll take on the King of Bros.
The King of Bros style, Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle. Fatal 4-Way for the Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, Kairi Sane. The UK Championship on the line. Pete Dunne taking on Walter.
The Ringkampf.
And then the main event, 2 out of 3 falls. Johnny Wrestling taking on Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard show to top. But if anything can top that show, it's G1 Supercard. We all know it's G1 Supercard.
Yes, New Japan and Ring of Honor. Boy.
Because we know WrestleMania is not going to top NXT.
Hell no. They didn't top them last year, the year before that, and the year before that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for this super show.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get that Tony Chimmel voice crack.
A lot of opportunities were given this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway, coming down the pipeline, we have paper review, actually, of Fastlane.
Yeah, we have that in the vault right now, so be on the lookout for that.
There's also paper preview of NXT New York Takeover,
Yes, bro.
G1 Supercard at MSG, and WrestleMania, the granddaddy stage of all.
Yeah. The biggest event of the year.
The biggest circle jerk of the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, as for us, go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and smash that big red subscribe button. I'm sorry, I messed up my own spiel.
Hit that big red motherfucking...
Goddamn motherfucking button.
Yeah.
But if you hate his ugly face but love his opinion, he has a podcast.
Yes.
Castbox with Prime Talk.
Good Lord.
Are you gonna live there, buddy?
I hope so. Prime Talk with Rodimus Prime on the Castbox app. Episode 21 up right now.
Anyway,
I'll be glad when I get back to 100% because this cold is whooping my ass.
I can tell because your voice is doing that cracky thing.
Boy.
Anyway, yeah, as far as vintage review goes, we're going to do 2 tournaments. We're going to do the Brawl for All tournament.
Oh my god.
That was a horrible fucking idea.
Listen, bro. My name is Vince Russo, and I have a big idea, bro. This is going to be amazing, bro.
Listen, bro. I have no bad ideas, bro.
Listen, bro. I was thinking of this, bro. We can do a shoot boxing tournament, bro.
Boxing and wrestling.
Boxing and wrestling. Listen, I was Dana White before Dana White, bro. I was Don King before Don King, bro. This is going to be awesome. Record ratings through the roof, bro. I'm telling you, bro. The fuck was he thinking? God.
Anyway, we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be doing a brilliant idea, the yearly annual PWG Bola 2017.
Yes, something way better than Brawl for All.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Anyway, any Rodimus, ranting with Rodimuses, or 3 counts you want to do? Or 10 counts? A 10? I forgot our own shows.
The 10.
The 10, thank you.
I still have a top 10 countdown of teams who need to make a splash in the NFL draft next year. Mm-hmm. And I just came up with a new one. I'm going to be working on it. Top 10 disappointing teams of the 2018-2019 NBA season. Fun fact, the Lakers are missing the playoffs for the 6th straight year. No LeBron James in the playoffs. So yeah, LeBron James is going to be sitting at home planning summer trips, getting all that rest, all those years of mileage on his legs, and yeah.
Yep.
So the playoffs are going to be mighty interesting without LBJ this year.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for those.
All right.
What about your show?
Well, I don't have any. I don't have any War Machine Requiems lined up. I don't have a podcast. I'm not that fancy. Besides that, I couldn't keep up with it. I have a hard enough time keeping up with this.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Because reason why we missed last week's network episode was because I overslept. And about the time I woke up, it was far too late to wrangle these idiots up before I had to go to work.
Yeah, well, then again, you gotta do what you gotta do. So.
Yeah, sleep's more important than...
Yeah, your body's gotta rest sometime.
Yeah. And I can't wait. I can't wait till I'm dead, so... It's either now or never.
Yeah.
Anyway, the 10, I still got to rework the script, but top 10 dream matches CM Punk should have if he ever comes back to wrestling. If. There's that word, if.
Big if.
Because right now it's kind of... It's actually more of not gonna happen kind of deal.
Yeah. Honestly, when it comes to him and AJ Lee, I could see AJ Lee coming back. I could see her, rekindling her relationship with WWE. Or even if she doesn't go back to WWE, I could see her coming back to wrestle. As far as CM, more than I would CM Punk.
I kind of feel like they're in a mindset of, if one's okay with it, I'll do it. But if the other's not on board, no.
Yeah. So I could see that. Yeah. Speaking of which, AJ Lee just celebrated a birthday. Can you believe she's only 32?
She's only 32?
32.
Holy shit.
And she still looks good as fuck. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I could definitely see her coming back more than I would Punk.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she'd thrive in this this new era of WWE.
Yeah, definitely. Because she could definitely have killer matches with Bayley, Sasha, Naomi.
The man!
Becky. Oh, definitely Charlotte.
Yeah.
I could see her having a killer match with Ronda.
I don't know about that one.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just... I don't see it that way. Ronda might get too into it. Mm-hmm. And AJ Lee doesn't look like she's that heavy, so...
Well, yeah, but...
It'd be like watching Brock Lesnar suplex Seth Rollins. Just with ease.
Yeah. But then again, they might surprise us. You never know.
Yeah.
It could be one of those deals where, I don't want to see it. It's going to be a shitty match to...
Oh, I'm not saying it's shitty. I'm just saying...
Yeah. I mean, some people will be like, it's going to be a shitty match, and then be like, oh, shit, that was great.
Yeah. Plus, I'm starting to sour on Ronda a bit.
As far as her heel turn goes? Or just her, period?
Her heel turn and her in general. If they dial her back a little bit, I'd probably be on board. Mm-hmm. It's just, she's either become, like, super annoying, or I just don't care.
Well, I mean, it is a rumor she's going to take time off to start a family.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they do kind of try too hard with her heel turn.
Yeah.
Because it's like she's super aggressive and beating everybody up.
It's especially like her promos, they don't help at all.
I mean, at least she's trying.
She's trying, I get that, but she just runs through them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, am I supposed to be afraid? You just ran through your insult before I could figure out what you said.
I get your point. So.
It's kind of like if Stone Cold gave the whole 316 speech and he just like ran through it.
Yeah.
You got your Psalms of John 316, Austin 316 said I could just kick your ass. There's no weight to it.
Yeah. It's like she's just trying to, okay, let's get this over with. Let's get this over with.
Get this over this so I can punch stuff. So I can punt kick Dana Brooke in the gut again.
Jesus Christ.
That poor girl got murdered.
She got murked.
She got mauled.
Jesus.
Anyway, that's it for us. I'm the War Machine MJ.
With the one and only Rodimus Prime.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bang. Bang.